All rise. Support court with Judge Vanda B is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB1016, Mercy case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You may be seated. Okay, is it Miss or Mrs.?
Miss.
Miss Mercy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Yes, so my baby daddy is just not doing his part, taking care of our twins. It's been 2 years and it's just getting really hard doing it by myself and trying to maintain my career and everything as well.
You said twins. Are these boys, girls?
A boy and a girl, Rolls and Royce.
Okay, like the car?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the boy's name?
He's Rolls.
Rose, okay. Let's make sure I get it. And Royce is the girl. Okay. Royce is actually a cute name for a girl.
I like it.
Never thought about that.
When I looked at her, she just looked like a Royce to me.
Okay, all right. All right, so he's not contributing, he's not involved. Tell me the backstory, like how did the two of you get together?
Yeah, so I was actually at an after party for a concert and he was a performing artist and, you know, a couple drinks and, you know, I became more social and decided to go express my flirtations on him and then, you know, one thing led to the next.
Okay, keep going.
Got two beautiful kids. He's a rapper, a local rapper though, so he's still building his career. He also does like some hustling on the side as well, so
okay.
I want a piece of that as well because he makes a good living doing that.
All right, when you say hustling, like that could be anything. Does he cut hair?
Well, I Googled a few things of like kind of what he does. So he goes to the grocery store and purchases like a lot of the same type of items. Typically like, there's a lot of baking soda involved.
Okay.
And
so he's a baker.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. This one's a roller coaster. We've got a mom named Mercy, holding it down alone, raising twins while her so-called hustler baby daddy is missing in action. Mercy says he's pulling in $20,000 a week, but somehow, he's always broke when it comes to supporting his kids. And get this, the guy's out here flexing on the gram, flashing cash, living large, all while dodging child support. So now, the spotlight's on the judge, who's about to bring some serious courtroom justice. Will the court make him pay up, or will he keep slipping through the cracks? Let's find out.
I would say so, yeah, he bakes.
Okay.
He's pretty popular around the community too.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's active in the community. All right, all right.
Yeah.
Is this a
nonprofit? His pastries are like off the shelf. He's always selling out of his pastries, so.
Oh, okay. All right. Continue.
Yeah, so he's disrespectful, first of all, because I saw him a couple weeks ago with another chick up the block, and he's not even taking care of his kids, but he has time to wine and dine her and all of this. And all I'm asking is that he just does his part for Rolls and Royce.
All right. Does he have any other children outside of Rolls and Royce?
He does.
Okay, how many other children?
I found out about them after the fact, but he does.
Okay, and how old are Rolls and Royce? I don't think I asked you that.
They're 2 years old.
2, all right. And these other children, are they older, younger?
Both. He's got 2 older and 1 younger.
2 older, 1 younger. So a total of 3 outside of Rolls and Royce?
Correct.
Okay. When was the last time you seen him?
Oh, I saw him a couple weeks ago when he was with old girl.
Okay. Did you have him served at that time? Because I do see a return here where he was served.
He was served a week prior to that.
Okay, all right. Did you all discuss anything about whether or not he was coming to court? I mean, not that you had to, but
I mean, when I saw them, I tried to approach them, but it didn't, you know, we didn't really get to discuss much about the court case.
When you approached them, what did they look like?
I mean, it wasn't anything bad. I just saw them out, so I walked up to them. I saw the girl sitting there, and she had a cute little bag, so I commented on her bag. And then she took it as a petty remark. So we got
Were you being petty?
The bag was cute. It was a Telfar bag.
What did you say?
Cute. I was like, oh, this little bag is cute.
Oh, you put little in there.
It was the little, you know, they have 3 different sizes, so it was actually the little bag.
Oh, okay. Because you know adding little in front of something could come off as petty.
But if she had the medium bag, I would have probably said, oh, this medium bag is cute.
Okay. Continue with the story.
So yeah, she didn't like what I had to say, so we got into a heated argument.
So let's get this straight. This man is out here running a baking business, but not the kind you're thinking. And Mercy, in her own words, says she's done some Googling that points to a very profitable side hustle. But the judge, she's not impressed. Vague internet searches don't count as hard evidence. And honestly, she's got a point. The court needs proof, bank statements, pay stubs, business records, something solid. Because a flashy Instagram flex just isn't enough in front of a judge. Still, if Mercy's right about what he's really pulling in, then she's definitely getting shortchanged, and that's just wrong.
I didn't even really get to have a conversation with my baby daddy, so I'm not sure why he's not here, but I do know that he got the papers.
Okay. All right. So did you want me to look at that?
Yes.
What you did on the Google search?
Yes, please. I've already got it opened up to the page.
Thank you. Okay, it's a lot in here. And I appreciate you being prepared and you have it all tabbed and everything for me. Oh, okay. It's quite a bit in here. So, baking, we'll just say baking. How much do you think he makes on a monthly basis?
I would love to find out because I keep hearing different answers, and according to him, he's always broke. According to him, he doesn't break even. He's always owing money, and but I know that to be a lie because he's wine and dining this woman. So I would maybe suspect upwards.
In what amounts? Because all you provided me were things that you pulled off of Google. It's not necessarily anything scholarly, not anything that is grounded in fact or even law. It's just things you pulled off Google, and I see there are some pictures from an Instagram page.
So I would assume about $20K weekly is what he brings in.
All right.
Just based on, all of the stunting on the ground.
Okay. So he's one of those. He's on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. You said he makes about how much from his regular job?
60K.
60K. All right, so here's the thing. Yes, in some circumstances you can order.
All right, let's talk about social media flexing. This guy is out here claiming he makes 5 bands off a single post, but the judge isn't buying it. And honestly, neither should we. People love to exaggerate online. Just because he's out here stunting with stacks of cash doesn't mean that's his real or steady income. The court needs real evidence, not screenshots, not selfies. They want statements, documents, numbers. But still, Mercy's frustration is totally valid because if he's out here balling on vacations and dropping cash on fancy dinners, why can't he step up and provide for his kids?
Child support based on what you believe is what they're making. However, the issue here is that you're basing it on an assumption.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't make someone pay child support based on an assumption.
Even if his caption says like how much money he's got?
Well, and here's the thing about these captions, and that's why I said, is he one of those? Because people stunt and put certain things on social media. That doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is. Like he said here, just made 5 bands. Like, what is that? Is that a random one-time thing? Is that something that he's doing weekly? Like, you really can't tell just by looking at these posts. It just says it for that one caption. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you had something to show me that was more concrete on a consistent basis, maybe.
Even though they're date stamped? Because it's like, every 3 or 4 days he's making posts like that.
I see what you're saying. However, it's not very concrete to just say that that's what he's doing all the time. It's clear that he has a lot going on.
Except taking care of these kids.
Well, I didn't say that. Those are your words. It's clear he has a lot going on, but that one caption is the only one that I'm seeing that says any mention of an actual dollar amount.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, he was served to be here today. So he knows he was supposed to be here. So we can go ahead and place him on child support to ensure that you do start receiving some child support for the children.
Okay.
But the additional amount, we can't do that unless you come back and say, you know, he's making this much more and you actually get something.
Okay.
Okay, does that make sense? Health insurance, who carries the children on health insurance?
I do.
Okay, how much is your health insurance?
$150.
Is that for both children or just?
For both.
Are you included in that?
No.
Okay, $150, all right. And you said he has 5 children total.
Correct.
All right, so we're gonna base that off of 15%. Do you know if he has access to private health insurance?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, if he does, the reason I ask, because if he does, then he can decide after he gets this paperwork today that he wants to come back to court and show the court proof of his actual income, proof of health insurance, and try to get it cheaper.
Yeah, he's not doing all that.
He might.
He didn't even bother to show up today.
Well, he didn't. I mean, obviously, I'm looking at an empty chair, but you'll be surprised. Some people do come back, especially when you start speaking about money. Okay? So, giving him credit for the other 3 children that he has, his child support would be based on 15% of his income. You understand what I mean by that?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you have any questions about that? Is that a no?
Just maybe what the dollar amount is.
Okay. Oh, I was getting to that.
Oh, okay.
I was getting to that. Okay. So, based on 15% of his gross income, based on $60,000.
And here's where things get serious. The judge is ready to lock in child support, but there's a catch. Without real proof of his side income, she can only base payments on what he's officially reported. And with 5 kids total, his support checks are about to be stretched real thin. But let's be honest, if he's really making $20,000 a week, there's no way he's letting this ruling slide without a fight. So the real question becomes, will he finally show up to dispute it or stay ghost like he's been all year? The judge breaks it down. His net income is $4,120. 15% of that comes to $618. Add the $150 reimbursement, and we're looking at $768 per month, and that's for both kids. But Mercy's face says it all. Why does it look like that's per kid? The judge answers, no, it's based on his income. If it were more, each child would be getting a much higher amount. Then the judge continues. If you find out what he's actually earning, and you bring in credible proof, not just Instagram screenshots, but something we can quantify, like real receipts or consistent records saying he's making $5,000 every 2 weeks, then we're talking. We can calculate that. That's over $110,000 a month. And across the year, that adds up fast. Do you have any other questions? No? All right, if there's nothing else, then you're dismissed. Thank you. So, there you have it. Mercy secures child support, but the amount might not be what she hoped for. The judge made it crystal clear. If Mercy wants more, she's gonna need better, solid proof. And as for our mystery baker, if he's really out here raking in cash, don't be surprised if he pops back up to challenge this ruling. But now, we want to hear from you. Should the court have done more to dig into his income? Or was the ruling fair, based on the evidence at hand? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this case as crazy as we did, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.
It's $5,000. His net is $4,120.17. 15% of that would be $618 plus the $150 reimbursement. Brings it to $768 per month. And that's for both kids.
Okay.
Why did you look like that? You look like you went down.
For each kid.
No, it's
okay.
based on his income. Each kid would well exceed
I'm
what it
gonna find out
is.
the rest of his income because I know.
Well, I mean, if you find it out and you bring something in here, it's credible, it's something that I can actually quantify. Like if you bring in receipts of, when I say receipts, I'm talking about the things that you brought in already on Instagram, and it's showing something consistent, like I'm making $5,000 every 2 weeks. Well, we can quantify that, right?
Okay.
That's $10,000 a month. So you multiply that over a course of a year. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Something a little bit more concrete. So Do you have any questions about anything?
No.
Okay. All right. If there's nothing further, then you're dismissed.
Thank you.